with her fine ass. I call her pretty lady with her fine ass. With her fine ass. I call her pretty lady with her love. I call her pretty lady with her fine ass. Take a sip of her body out of a wine glass. I stare in her eyes and I watch time pass. I call her pretty lady with her fine ass. I call her pretty lady with her fine ass. Take a sip of her body out of a wine glass. Then I stare in her eyes and I watch time pass. I call her pretty lady with her fine ass.
Girl, you look just like a movie star. A picture perfect, a frame was given from the gods. Oh God, you would think it's a mirage. I'ma send her Uber East when she chillin' on the job. I'm a lover and a fighter, only fighting for a cause. I oblige as we intertwine. She move her body like the swirling wine. Sitting back and I wonder if I'm on your mind. All this beauty for a beast like I wonder why she won't let me leave her side in the streets, but I might leave that shit aside. She too fine, I can't let it go awry. She ride like 9 to 5, the vibe electrified. Too bad I'm mesmerized, she mine. I hit the line, her number I memorized. Might put her in every rhyme. We rise just like the crime rate. Would you like it if I take you to a quiet place? Lay you down and stretch you out just like the highway.
I call her pretty lady with her fine ass. Take a sip of her body out of a wine glass. I stare in her eyes and I watch time pass. I call her pretty lady with her fine ass. I call her pretty lady with her fine ass. Take a sip of her body out of a wine glass. Then I stare in her eyes and I watch time pass. I call her pretty lady with her fine ass.
Chocolate is an edible arrangement. Whenever you feelin' edible, I'll be proud to arrange it. Give a hug for a hug if you want to exchange them. I done caught these feelings for you and can't nothing change them. I come through with smoking guns if you ever in danger. This hot girl got me in heat, that's just my animal nature. Girl, I'll go and tell your daddy my intentions. I ain't playing, I said damn Dolla, baby. She like the way I say it. Already got 2 kids, I'll give your kids a kid to play with. They say love is fragile when it ain't meant to be played with. So I show her all the love I got, but I don't ever say it. When I do, she won't mistake it for untrue. Her last nigga was soul food, tofu, not kung fu like panda. Girl, you gon' be a pretty lady as a grandma. If you got a problem like Iverson, I'm the answer. A wild life, some fast cash, but a slow dancer. Would you mind being my pretty lady? Fine as hell, mine as well. I can tell she got a thing for dollar, baby, dollar bill. She know if any nigga will do it, she know Dolla will. Call her pretty lady with her fine ass. Call her pretty lady with her fine ass. I call her pretty lady with her fine ass. I call her pretty lady with her fine ass. Yeah, I call her pretty lady with her fine ass. I call her pretty lady with her fine ass. Yeah, I call her pretty lady with her fine ass. Yeah, I call her pretty lady with her fine ass. With her fine ass. Yeah, pretty lady with your fine ass. With your fine ass, girl. Pretty lady with your fine ass, girl.